Hi my beauties and welcome back. For today I have a faux leather DIY box using some Dollar Tree and Goodwill products, and I can't wait to show you how I recreated this. So let me not waste any time and let's jump into this DIY. So starting off, I picked up some tin boxes and a paper box present type at Goodwill for a good price, and I just gave them a good clean inside and out, at least the tin one. However, I will say if you do clean the tin one, make sure you dry it, because if you don't, then it's gonna get rusty from the inside. And I also, the box one is fine. I didn't really clean that one. It looked like it was in good condition, and just gave them a good wipe down and remove the stickers. If you have the pink stuff and your tin is kind of dirty, then you can just clean it with that. That did the job for me. So once I have my boxes cleaned, I am going in with the shelf and drawer liner from Arm & Hammer, and it is this white pebbled texture. And I'm not sure where this is from. I'm pretty sure you can find it at Walmart. I got it from my mom's house. But like I said, Walmart or Target will probably carry this type of liner. And so what I did next was get this flat white spray paint, and I will just be spray painting the top portion of the tin, as you can see here, because this is the only thing that will be visible once I wrap it with the liner. And once that was dry, I will be getting my liner and wrapping that all around the tin and cut that out, measuring it again, and I will measure it to the height of the tin and cut that entire piece out. And I will have 2 extra, so just save those as scraps. And so once I have that piece cut out, I measure to where the lid stops, and that will be my piece that I will wrap all around the tin. And the rest of that little section that you see here, that will be the top of the lid. So this piece will be the one that, the other piece will be the one that I wrap on top of the lid, if that makes sense. If not, you will see in a minute what I mean. And so here you can see I'm just trying to get the accurate measurements. I did measure 3.5 inch. So these 2 pieces right here will be used for the tin, and I will be using mud podge to glue it onto the tin. That is the only thing I could think of. If y'all have any suggestions of anything else I could have used, please let me know in the comments below. Something that sticks to metal. But so yeah, so I just added a thick consistency of mud podge all around the tin to make sure it was not gonna go anywhere and it was going to adhere. I'm pretty sure you can use hot glue as well, but that's just what I used. And then I also will be spray painting the top of the tin, the lid, and doing the same thing, getting my liner and tracing the circle of the lid, cutting that out, and as well mud podging it onto the top. I did spray paint the lid for the reason being you could still see the Santa Claus. So 1 coat of spray paint was enough to cover it. And now that I have my liner cut out to the size, I will just be going in with my mud podge and adding a thick consistency as well to the lid and just pressing that down and smoothing it. And I will move on to the sides of the lid and do the same thing with that same piece that I said earlier, just getting it as even as I could get it and just wrap it all around, cut it if there is any excess. And I am going in also with some, it's almost like crazy glue that I got at Dollar Tree, and on those little pieces that didn't really stick well from the mud podge, I will just be going in with a tiny bit of glue and adding that to those little holes that, as you can see, I don't know if you can really see them here, but you can kind of see it's not as pressed onto the liner. And so once I was done with that, I am going in with some paint. The liner already looks white on camera, but it was kind of yellowish, so I did go in with some white paint just to make it brighter. And 1 coat of white paint was enough for me. It did fully cover it. And I just ran that all along the top, to the sides, and to the entire tin. And once I was done painting, I am going in again with some mud podge and sealing that portion of where I spray painted. And I will be just going in with 1 layer all throughout That way the spray paint doesn't chip once I apply the lid and I try to open it. And then I will be going in with this Dollar Tree bag that they carry in like the hair accessories section. And I will be removing this piece from the bag and using it as my handle for my boxes. And I had already cut out a piece to the size that I wanted. And you will need some thumbtacks as well from Dollar Tree. I will be using 2 to put on each side of my handle. And like the box is tin, I did have to remove that pointy part off. So just with some wire cutters, I wiggled it off and it did the job. And for the handle, I did hot glue it and I did add E6000 as well for the thumbtacks once I had removed the pointy part. Or you can try to always press them down. This is from the paper box. But if it is tin, then I suggest you remove the pointy part. It will be easier. And that concludes this DIY. Thank you guys so much for staying through the whole video. Let me know what you guys think or what else I could have added to these boxes. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're passing by and you enjoyed this DIY. I do share more home decor DIYs and that way you can join the family. But anyways, thank you guys for staying tuned and until next time.